Okay. Hi guys. So this similar figures lesson is part of the geometry. So we're trying to figure out, I know this has been a little bit of a struggle for you guys. I took a look at this last lesson. Mrs. Haven suggested that we work backwards. So we start at the end and then go backwards for our assignments. So I'm starting at the assessment piece first. Then I'll go back and do the other assignments and see if they make a little bit more sense. So this is page 310, numbers 22 to 32. We're going to start with number 22. A quadrilateral A, B, C, D is similar to quadrilateral E, F, G, H. What is the length of FG? Line FG, which would be this line right here. In order for us to figure that out, we have to find the line on quadrilateral ABCD that's the same. So it would be this one. BC is similar to line FG. Okay? So now we have to figure out what is FG. What is the length? Well, CB is 6. We don't know what FG is yet. So FG over BC is similar. We have CD and GH. So CD is 12. GH is 8. Okay? What is the ratio or the relationship between these two? Well, if we divide this by 2, that gives us 6. If I divide 8 by 2, that gives me 4. So it is letter C, 4. FG is 4. Okay? Number 23. If a polygon ABCDE is similar to polygon FGHIJ, which of the following is not true? Well, the angle ABC should be equal or close to the angle FGH. ABC, FGH. They should be similar. EDC and JIH, if we look here, EDC, JIH, they should also be similar. So now line AE corresponds to FG. Well, AE corresponds to FJ. Yes, because they're in the same place on our polygon when we are labeling our corners. So BC corresponds to HI. Well, here's BC. This is HI. So it is not true. So your answer for 23 would be J. Okay? All right, 24. Triangle RST is similar to triangle XYZ. What is the length of XZ? We don't know the length of XZ. So we do know the height of each of the triangles. So we're going to start out with the height of XYZ is 3. The height of RST is 5. So now we look to see XYZ is X. The same line on RST is 6 inches. So let's cross multiply. 5 times X is 5X equals 3 times 6, which is 18. We're going to divide 5 here, divide by 5 here. That's going to give us X equals, and I've lost my calculator. So let's see. We're going to divide 5 divided by 18. That goes in 3 times, which gives us 3. Bring down my 0. Whoops, wrong place. Which gives me what? 6. So, right? 6 times 5 is 30. So my X is 3.6 inches. But they don't have 3.6, so the closest would be 3.75. Which I think is bizarre, but okay. So number 25. So the answer is actually B. Triangle LMN has a perimeter of 24 centimeters and is similar to triangle DEF. If the scale factor relating triangle LMN to triangle DEF is 1 to 3, what is the perimeter in centimeters of DEF? All right, so here we'll draw a picture because it always helps when we draw a picture. So you have LMN, and you're saying this is an equilateral triangle because it's 3 sides and it's 24 centimeters. So that means this is 8 centimeters, 8 centimeters, and 8 centimeters. Because perimeter is we just add all the sides up. And then we have triangle, a little big, DEF. And we don't know what these sides equal yet. But we do know that triangle LMN is 1, 2, 3 to triangle DEF. So that means for every one of these, there's 3 of these. So if I put 8 times 3 is 24. So this would be 24 centimeters. This would be 24 centimeters. This would be 24 centimeters. So if I add up all of my perimeter, I get 72 centimeters. If I add all of this perimeter, it's 24 centimeters. So 24 to 72. This is the perimeter in centimeters. And this follows our ratio. Okay? That's 25. Let's look at 26. Now, the statue of Zeus at Olympia is one of the 7 wonders of the world. On a scale model of the statue, the height of Zeus is 8 inches. If the actual height of the statue is 40 feet, what is the scale? What is the scale factor? All right, so here is our, and don't laugh at my picture, because you know I can't draw. So there is my picture of Zeus, and he's actually 40 feet tall. But they have him a scale for 8 inches. So we have to turn feet into inches because you cannot do a ratio for 8 inches to 40 feet. It has to be the same measurement. So 40 times, or yeah, same unit of measure. 40 times 12 is 480 inches because there's 40 feet and 12 inches in each foot. So my ratio then becomes 8 inches to 480 inches. Well, we can reduce all of that. So let's figure out how to do that. 8 divided by 480 would be 1, and we divide that, it's 160. Or you can do your cross multiplication. The other way to do it is to do 8 over 480 equals 1 over x. So cross multiply, 8x equals 480 times 1, which is 480. We divide this side by 8, divide this side by 8, x is by itself, and we get 60 inches. So our scale factor would be 1 inch equals 5 feet. Okay? 27. Floor is making bracelets. She knows that 4 bags of beads will make 14 bracelets. If she wants to make 56 bracelets, how many bags of beads will she need? We set this up just like we did our ratio up here. So we know 4 bags of beads makes 14 bracelets, right? What we need to figure out is how many bags of beads, which we don't know, will she need to make for 56 bracelets. So once again, we're going to cross multiply. So 14 times x is 14x. I gave you the answer first. That's always fun. Then 56 times 4, which I know is 224. So now, divide by 14, divide by 14, x equals 16 bags of beads. Okay? This is your answer. Okay. Number 28. A bushel of apples will make approximately 3 gallons of apple cider. The table shows the relationship between the number of bushels of apples and the number of gallons of apple cider. Given B, the number of bushels needed, write an equation that can be used to find G, the number of gallons of apple cider. How many bushels are needed to make 54 gallons of apple cider? So let's do A first. So we have our bushels and our gallons. For every 1 bushel of apple, it makes 3 gallons of cider. 2 makes 6. 5 makes 15. 8 makes 24. So the equation we can say is for every bushel, you have 3 gallons, 3B. That's our equation. That's A.
Or B, 1B equals 3C.
for G.
Equations have to have equal signs.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Okay, whatever. So, really, it's just 3B. 3 times B equals the gallons. So 3B equals gallons. Right? Okay. How many bushels are needed to make 54 gallons of cider? Well, we know we have 54 gallons of cider, and whatever we do, we have to multiply by 3B to get to 54, but we don't know what the bushels of apples are. So in order to do that, we do the opposite, which is divide. So we're going to divide 54 divided by 3, and that gives us 18 bushels of apples. So X equals 18. That's how many bushels. Okay? And these next 4 are simple. 29. 4/5 times 5. Remember, we put 5 over 1. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 1 is 5, and we can reduce that to 4. Number 30. 7/4 times 3. So we're going to put 3 over 1 and multiply across. 21 and 4. 7 times 3 is 21. 4 times 1 is 4. And if we reduce that into simplest form, because that's an improper fraction, we have 5 and 1/4 is our answer. Number 31. 2/3 times 6. 2/3 times 6 over 1, which is going to be 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3. And if we reduce that one, that becomes 4. Last one, 32. 8/5 times 9. 8/5 times 9 over 1. 8 times 9 is 72. I almost gave you the answer again. And we're going to divide that divided by 5 times 1, which is 5. 72 divided by 5 is, I don't have my calculator, 14 and 2/5. So there it is. That's the lesson. Let me know if you have any trouble. Thank you.